Welcome to World in 2 Minutes. These are your headlines. Activists say airstrikes by the Syrian regime have killed at least 75 people across the country. The attacks are the worst since the cessation of hostilities began in February. The High Negotiations Committee, which represents the Syrian opposition, says the aerial bombings justified its decision to suspend the peace talks in Geneva. The war in Syria is now 5 years old and has killed at least 250,000 people. It's also displaced 11 million others. The Interior Ministry says the number of people killed in the bombing in Kabul has risen to 64. At least 347 were wounded. The attack on Tuesday happened near Afghanistan's main security agency, but most of those killed were civilians. The Taliban says it's responsible for the attack. The group launched its annual spring offensive last week. The bombing was the worst attack in Kabul in the past 5 years. Mitsubishi Motors has admitted manipulating statistics on the fuel economy of its vehicles in Japan. It says it faked the data on 625,000 cars, so its ratings looked better. After the announcement, Mitsubishi's shares dropped by 15%. The company says it's investigating whether the cheating extended to cars it produced for markets overseas. The European Space Agency have discussed proposals on how to explore one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. The ideas range from sending probes to remote sensing penetrators. These so-called penetrators would try to dig through Europa's icy surface. They may also join NASA experiments in the 2020s. Galileo Galilei discovered the moon 400 years ago, and scientists believe it may be home to microbial life. Thanks for watching TRTworld.com, Istanbul.